EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On play action. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. To 13-0 in a hurry. First their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
point and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! James Washington from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Tua.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tua now on first down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers 14, Cowboys nothing. Justin Hopkins kicking off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Pollard again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw hauled in by Washington. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Touchdown! Donald Parham, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing. Prescott.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Washington's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the air again, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Herbert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. His throw incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played...
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 1st and goal, Kelly. And he will get into the